The wind howled, a relentless predator in the vast white wilderness. Each gust felt like a physical blow, stealing warmth and hope. My gloved hands, numb and clumsy, fumbled with my parka. The temperature had plummeted, catching me miles from the trailhead. My backpack, once reassuring, now felt like an anchor in the deepening snow. The sun's descent promised only a long, frigid night. This is where survival begins, not with drama, but with creeping cold that seeps into your bones. The familiar trail was gone, buried beneath fresh powder. My compass was my only guide. Every step drained precious energy. Shivering had given way to numbness, a dangerous sign. Many believe fire is the answer in the cold, but survival is more complex. The coming hours would test not my gear, but my understanding of the body's fragile relationship with the cold. The landscape offered little shelter, just snow-laden pines and a distant rocky ridge. My next decision would determine if I survived the night. Exposed to extreme cold, the body launches an ancient defense, vasoconstriction. Blood retreats from the skin to protect vital organs, sacrificing fingers and toes first. Shivering begins, a desperate, energy-burning attempt to generate heat. But shivering drains calories and oxygen, and when it stops, hypothermia is advancing. Hypothermia starts with shivering and clumsy hands, then confusion and poor judgment set in. As it worsens, shivering stops, speech slows, and the victim seems oddly unconcerned. In severe cases, consciousness fades, breathing becomes shallow, and the heart grows erratic. It's a quiet descent, not a dramatic struggle. The body simply shuts down. Recognizing these stages is crucial. It allows action before the point of no return. The body is resilient, but it has limits. Early intervention can mean the difference between life and death. Hypothermia is a silent, relentless enemy. Understanding its progression is the first step to survival. Knowledge, not instinct, is your best defense. In the cold, the mind fixates on fire, a primal symbol of safety and warmth. The urge to get close to the flames is overwhelming, but it can be deadly. Imagine a hiker, hands numb, finally coaxing a flame to life and thrusting frozen limbs toward it. This instinctive act can cause severe burns. Numb skin can't feel the damage. Worse, rapid rewarming of frozen limbs triggers a dangerous reaction. Blood vessels suddenly open, sending cold blood to the heart. This can stop the heart, turning rescue into tragedy. History is filled with stories of survivors who perished moments after reaching warmth. The Klondike Gold Rush saw many die not from the cold, but from the heat they desperately sought. Instinct can betray you in the cold. Survival demands knowledge, not just fire. The right way to get warm is rarely the most obvious. The deadly phenomenon called Afterdrop strikes during rewarming. When cold limbs are rapidly heated, blood vessels dilate, sending cold, acidic blood to the core. This sudden shock can trigger fatal heart rhythms, cardiac arrest in the moment of rescue. Survivors may feel relief, then collapse without warning. That's why rewarming must be slow and focused on the core. History and wartime rescues are filled with after-drop tragedies. Only careful, gradual warming prevents this hidden killer. The rescue itself can be the most dangerous moment. Knowledge of Afterdrop saves lives. A fire inside a shelter seems like salvation, but it can hide a silent killer, carbon monoxide. In small, poorly ventilated spaces, CO builds up quickly, colourless, odourless and deadly. Its symptoms mimic hypothermia: headache, dizziness, confusion, drowsiness. Survivors may lie down, thinking they're safe, but quietly slip into unconsciousness and death. CO binds to blood, blocking oxygen from vital organs. Fire safety and survival is about ventilation. Always have two openings, one low for air, one high for smoke. Countless have died from ignoring this simple rule. The warmth of a fire can be fatal if you forget to let the air in and the smoke out. Survival means respecting invisible dangers. By the fire, another danger emerges: sweat. In cold survival, sweat is your enemy. Wet clothes steal heat 25 times faster than air. You may feel warm by the fire, but once you move away, damp layers chill you to the bone. This cycle, sweat, chill, return to fire, traps you tethered to the flames. The solution is thermoregulation. Manage your layers to prevent sweating. Remove clothing when working, add it back when resting. Near the fire, stay just warm enough. Vent excess heat. The goal is to stay dry, not hot. A dry survivor is a living survivor. Sweat is a hidden threat in the cold. Control it, and you control your fate. In severe hypothermia, the mind betrays the body with paradoxical undressing. Victims, suddenly feeling burning heat, strip off clothes, exposing themselves to deadly cold. This is the body's final fatal error. Warm blood surges to the skin, and confusion reigns. Some crawl into small spaces, seeking shelter in their last moments. It's not a peaceful end, but a confused struggle. Understanding this helps rescuers interpret tragic scenes. Preventing hypothermia from reaching this stage is the only real defense. Safe rewarming is slow, gentle and focused on the core. Remove the person from the cold, replace wet clothes with dry, and insulate from ground and air. Warm, sweet drinks help if they're conscious. The best field method is body-to-body contact, skin to skin in a sleeping bag. Place warm bottles at the armpits, neck and groin, never on hands or feet. Don't rub limbs. Let extremities warm as the core temperature rises. Recovery is gradual. Patience is vital. This method avoids afterdrop and respects the body's fragile state. Calm, scientific care saves lives. Instinct rushes, knowledge waits. The most critical survival tool isn't gear. It's knowledge. Instinct urges us to rush to fire, to seal up shelters, to fight cold with sweat. Knowledge teaches us to warm the core slowly, ventilate shelters, and stay dry. The paradoxes of survival reveal the limits of instinct. True preparedness is understanding the science of the body. Follow the rules, prevent heat loss, recognize hypothermia, rewarm slowly, ventilate fires. These principles turn tragedy into triumph. The real fire is the one you kindle in your mind. Share this knowledge, It saves lives. Next time, we'll explore the science of water and survival. Before you venture into your next adventure, fuel your mind with more life-saving knowledge. Hit the subscribe button and join our community of explorers dedicated to mastering the elements. Tap the bell so you never miss an episode. Each one could be the difference between danger and safety. Like, share, and comment below with your own survival stories or questions. Together, we can turn challenges into opportunities and fear into confidence. Subscribe now and keep the true fire burning bright.